Welcome to the Red Carpet Screenings Film Festival, the second day, the Sunday. It's fantastic to see you all here. We're going to see a fantastic selection of films. Now, before we start, I'd like to bring up a couple of guest panellists for you to meet. They are Mr. David Holby. He's an actor, voiceover, and a Guinness World Record-breaking rower, and Mr. Matthew Hook, who is the head of film here at Queen Mary's College. So welcome them up onto the sofa, would you? Thank you.
Hello, hi. Right, hey guys.
Hey Seb, good to see you.
Yeah, brilliant. So let's learn a bit about yourselves. So, Mr. David Holby, local hero, understandably. Yes.
Seb, what would you like to know?
Well, you are an actor. You also do voiceovers, and you are also, you've broken world records for rowing as well. Bit of a local hero in this front. Generally, what do you personally enjoy about being part of the film community, being part of the film industry?
Seb, it's a great question. I think for me, it's the collaborative nature, I think, of film work. I think the great thing is if you get a script the first time and you read through and you get excited, and then I suppose that meeting with the director and you're throwing around ideas, and I think the lovely thing is that I think filmmaking, particularly now, is such an organic process. I know that we'll see it tonight with 5 fantastic films, but it's a great thing, and all of a sudden you get sort of words down on a piece of paper. I think as an actor, it's an incredibly, it's a wonderful job, but it's an easier one because I think you've got these great script writers, great directors that kind of give you all the gold dust, and then you've got to just try and kind of throw it up in the air and not trip over the furniture. But it's a lovely job, and I think that collaborative nature, I think for me, is the most exciting part, certainly of filmmaking.
Brilliant. And let's say, for example, you are walking through one of the popular sort of DVD rental shops, Blockbuster, if you will. You're looking for films that you enjoy, whether it's different genres, different styles. What do you look for? What do you enjoy?
Crikey. I think a little bit of everything, really. I don't know why. I tend to cry an awful lot with films. I think something that's... I'm a big fan of French films at the moment. I think they're incredibly exciting. We've got some really sort of young and exciting, talented French directors coming through into the mix, but unashamedly so, I'm a big fan of the Hollywood blockbuster, like Gladiator, all-time favourite film, and Last of the Samurai I think is amazing as well, but I love, big fan of European films. I think they're tremendously exciting as well. So I think probably anything that's sort of vaguely European with an edge to it, I think tends to kind of grip me quite a bit.
Excellent, wonderful. Thank you very much, David.
Pleasure, sir.
So let's meet Matthew. Mr. Matthew Hook. Hello there. Hi. Head of film here at Queen Mary's College.
That's right.
Obviously exposed to a high number of films being made through film students. Obviously, you've worked in the film industry before. Yeah. Could you give us a little bit of background as to how you actually got started within the industry?
Well, I did my degree in media and film studies, and then went on and did a little bit of work within the industry, sort of mostly running and making cups of tea and fetching sandwiches, that kind of thing. Nothing too glamorous. But then from there, my interest was more academic than sort of on the making side of things. So I pursued the career in teaching, and here I am, sort of pressurising young people into making films for coursework deadlines, which are imminent.
I see. So what was it actually about film that made you want to pursue it as a career, as an area in which you want to spend your life? What is it about film in general that grips you so much?
I think it's what it tells us about ourselves. Through watching other people's experience of the world, we're forced into a position really or we're offered to question our own position within the world, and that's exciting and important and challenging, and we get a lot and we learn a lot about ourselves from seeing these narratives and these stories played out in front of us.
I see. Okay, and for tonight, what are you going to be keeping an eye out for? What are you going to be looking for specifically? What is it that really grips you within film itself?
I think, character is the major drive for me. I think in terms of seeing a story develop, you need to believe and trust and understand the people that you're seeing in front of you. So well-developed characters, good dialogue, and yeah, I always like a good twist and
Wonderful.
a shock, surprise. Yeah.
Excellent. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Mr. David Holby and Matt Hook,